Leave no permanent doubt printed directly upon this shifting desert sand. Fight now!
Dr. Marcus buries every shifting grain.
Hitting like a lead shot. We don't need a witness when we gather up the power. Standing in the tempest in the absolute prime hour. Step onto the platform, drop it in the stone grid. Break the heavy shackles that the random clones did. Psychological warfare raging deep inside the central nerve. Never take a corner that the ordinary entity swerve. Bury all the hesitation deep underneath the granular crust. We are building monuments out of the elemental dark dust. Push against the restriction till the skeletal anatomy bends. This is where the superficial ordinary brotherhood ends. Stomp the boots heavy, leave the print inside the track. Drive the absolute power through the center of the back. We are breaking down the limits and we never look back. Leave no single trace of hesitation on the floor. Welcome to the structural regression of the war. This is the supremacy you cannot ignore. Drop the total volume, let the bass line start to creep in. This is not the season for the casualties to sleep in. Staring at the boundary line between the human and divine. Let the code orchestration meticulously start to align. Break the acceleration up and hit the maximum throttle speed. Eliminating everything that we don't officially need. Maximal exertion flowing straight into the vascular system. Look at all the casualties and realize how we missed them. Crush the jaw of lazy doubt and snap the spine of hesitation. This is the foundational ultimate warrior creation. Total manifestation of the primal instinct inside the pit. Every single syllable is making sure the target is hit. Smash to the partition walls and shatter all the reinforced glass. Moving like a massive wild beast through the withered long grass. Count up all the trophies that we captured from the battlefield ground. This is the location where the apex predators are officially crowned. Stop the boots heavy, leave the print inside the track. Drive the absolute power through the center of the back. We are breaking down the limits and we never look back. Leave no single trace of hesitation on the floor. Welcome to the structural regression of the war. This is the supremacy you cannot ignore. The desert sand is settled now, but certainty remains. We left no space for questioning inside this arena. Every single step was a violent declaration of rule. The iron is spoken and the warfare is finished. Stand unmatched in the dust. It is over. It is over. It is over. The Gladiator Failure Set reveals who holds ultimate power.
Dr. Marcus witnesses this absolute structural collapse.
Heavy barbell down until the steel begins to fraction now. Push against the limit till the muscles scream eruption now. Standing in the dust where every weak illusion disappears. Swallowing the agony and crushing all the human fears. We are running through the fire with a solitary targeted goal. No commercial property can never buy a warrior soul. Staring at the iron monument inside the middle of the gym. dim shadows looking at me, and the chances are incredibly slim. But the dedication is a weapon that I handle with pride, burying the validation that they carry deep inside. Hit the absolute exhaustion point and push it 10 steps more. Blood is dripping slowly straight onto the cold. Cold, concrete floor. Welcome to the breaking point, where ordinary people drop. Grind against the failure set and never let the motion stop. Tear the physical anatomy until the power rise. Look inside the mirror, see the demon in the eyes. Heavy plates are rattling beneath the simulated sky. This is where the limitations finally go down to die. Drop the total energy, but never let the tension fade away. Preparing for the consequence of what we execute today. Only raw survival matters underneath the heavy pressure load. Walking down the solitary, predatory, dangerous road. Listen to the heavy breathing echoing inside the space. Nothing can erase the focus written on this frozen face. Pick the speed up, hit the throttle, let the configuration blow. Moving like a wild animal underneath the steady flow. Maximal capacity is what we are demanding from the crew. Showing every single critic what the iron power can do. Break the neck of hesitation, crush the spine of lazy fear. Listen to the heavy rhythm of the destination. Total structural collapse is happening inside the current set. Soaked inside the heavy condensation and the sticky sweat. But the spirit is a monument that never can be torn apart. Driven by the primitive dynamics of a warrior heart. Smash through the partition wall and conquer every single tier. We are standing at the top while all the failures disappear. Welcome to the breaking point, where ordinary people drop. Grind against the failure set and never let the motion stop. Tear the physical anatomy until the power rise. Look inside the mirror, see the demon in the eyes. Heavy plates are rattling beneath the simulated sky. This is where the limitations finally go down to die. The failure set is complete, but the victory is absolute. We pushed past the physical limits and found the dark crown. Gladiator mentality means surviving the structural collapse. Leave the broken iron on the floor. Walk away supreme. In the arena trenches, true gladiators are forged through pure psychological torture.
Dr. Marcus fortifies the battlefield dirt.
Cold iron to the knuckles start to crack. Step into the dark and there is no turning back. Feel the heavy pressure building inside the chest. This is the department where the weary cannot rest. Digging in the dirt with a fundamental grit. Every single second we are making sure it hit. Listen to the rhythm of the heavy iron plates, breaking down the barriers and crashing the gates. Look at the horizon, see the shadow coming close. We are dealing danger in a massive heavy dose. Psychological supremacy is locked in the brain, running like a locomotive underneath the train. They wanna see you stumble, they wanna see you fall, they wanna see you crumbling against the wall. But the will is made of iron and never will bend. We are pushing all the limits right to the end. Down in the deep where the iron meets mud, we pay the ultimate price in the blood. Trapped in the trenches where giants are made, never retreating and never afraid. Lift up the heavyweight, conquer the ground. This is the pit, where the monsters are crowned. Drop all the energy, keep a firm grip. Blood on the floor from a bitten low lip. Staring at destiny inside this trip. Let cold machinery take full nothing can salvage a broken down soul. We hunt the ultimate, targeted goal. Accelerated motion, hit the throttle, hit the gas. Moving like a hurricane across with the grass. Tear the muscle fibers down and build them up again. We are looking for the power of 100 men. Crush the neck of limitation, break the jaw of fear. Listen to the thunder of the destiny so near. Every single repetition is a tactical attack. Pounding on the pavement and we never look back. Maximal exertion at the climax of the plot. Throwing every single piece of energy we got. Boiling up the reservoir until the water boils. Reaping all the benefits and gathering the spoils. Smash through the partition, break the ceiling overhead. We are walking over obstacles where others fear to tread. Ultimate collection of the scars upon the frame. Permanently writing out the legendary name. Down in the deep where the iron meets mud. We pay the ultimate price in the blood. Trapped in the trenches where giants are made. Never retreating and never afraid. Lift up the heavyweight. Conquer the ground. This is the pit where the monsters are crowned. The arena trenches are quiet now, but the victory remains. We crawl through the dirt to claim absolute control. No psychological warfare can break this foundation. Stand tall in the zone. The battle is won. An uncivilized savage mind rules this platform completely.
Dr. Marcus unleashes the primal instinct override.
Rusted rack, blacked out in the vision when the shadows attack. Hardcore psychological warfare on the concrete track. Feel the pressure cracking in the middle of the back. Never double check the weight when the platform drops. We are running through the barriers until the heart stops. Total estimation of the damage in the zone. Carving out a savage reputation in the stone. Walk into the facility, you lock the double door. Leave the broken validation scattered on the floor. They are looking for a compromise, but I am bringing war. Pushing through the maximal exertion, even more. Sweat is dripping heavy like a seasonal torrent rain. Numbing every corner of the superficial pain. Focus on the execution, keep the posture straight. Moving massive quantities of unadulterated weight. Uncivilized behavior when we step into the gym. Tearing down the body when the chances are looking slim. Welcome to the wilderness of iron in the chalk. Execute the execution, never time to talk. Break the human limitation. Down into the dust. In the absolute supremacy of power we trust. Drop the total volume down, but never drop the load. Walking down a dangerous and predatory road. Psychological stability is clearing out the fear. Listen to the silence of the consequence so near. Breathe the carbon dioxide deep into the chest. Only the elite can survive this heavy test. Hit the gas, hit the throttle, let the configuration crack. We are moving like a monster on a unidirectional track. Gravity is pulling heavy, trying to hold the power down. But we wear the heavy iron like a gladiatorial crown. Smash the neck of hesitation, crush the jaw, lazy doubt. This is what the hardcore preservation is about. Pick the heavy barbell up and drive it to the roof. We don't need validation, we are the living proof. Total devastation at the climax of the set. Covered in the mixture of the crimson and the sweat. Never gonna compromise and never going to quit. Solid as a mountain range the moment that we hit. Burning every single bridge that connects us to the past. Moving at a velocity incredibly fast. This is pure aggression that you never can contain. Harvesting the victory inside the center of the pain. Uncivilized behavior when we step into the gym. Tearing down the body when the chances are looking slim. Welcome to the wilderness of iron in the chalk. Execute the execution, never time to talk. Break the human limit. civilized world is completely broken down now. Only the untamed savage mentality remains standing inside this empty facility. We push past the structural limitations of the human frame. We left the blood on the iron and the spirit on the stone. Walk out of the dust supreme. Savage forever. Arena, savage instinct wakes the sleeping predator now. Standard men will perish.
Dr. Marcus unlocks the apex predator cage.
To the platform, preparing for the feast. Look around the perimeter, see the targets in the space. There is nothing but aggression written on the frozen face. Chalk upon the palms, matching dust upon the floor. Listen to the heavy bass, knocking down the iron door. Step into the spotlight where the heavy shadows grow. Feel the raw adrenaline beginning continuously to flow. They wanna see the champion collapse beneath the heavy load, but I am walking down a completely different predatory road. Look me in the eye, see the monster waking up from the sleep. This is not the shallow water, this is dangerous and deep. Unleash the savage nature inside this dark domain. Grip the heavy cold steel and welcome all the pain. We are standing in the center where the weak entities fall, pounding on the concrete, crashing straight through the wall. No surrender, no retreat when the primal hunting starts. Carving out the dominance inside the warrior hearts. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Drop the volume down, but never let the structural tension fade away. Preparing for the consequence of what we execute and display today. Only raw survival matters underneath this heavy pressure load. Marching directly forward down this dangerous combative road. Listen to the heavy respiration echoing along the dark interior space. Nothing can ever eliminate the focus written on the stone cold face. Accelerated motion hitting directly into the central nerve system. Look at all the casual competitors and realize how we dismiss the maximal high energy output is the foundational operational law. Ripping through the obstacles with a sharp and primitive claw. Gravity is pulling heavy, trying to hold the power down to earth. But we are proving what the absolute physical dedication is worth. Total structural disruption at the final climax of the current set. Soaked inside the mixture of the dedication and the heavy sweat. But the spirit is a monument that never can be broken or torn down. We are marching through the fire to secure the legendary golden crown. Smash through the partition walls and conquer every single remaining tier. Watching all the secondary adversarial forces completely disappear. Unleash the savage nature inside this dark domain with the heavy cold steel and welcome all the pain. We are standing in the center where the weak entities fall, pounding on the concrete, crashing straight through the wall. No surrender, no retreat when the primal hunting starts. Carving out the dominance inside the warrior hearts. The arena, savage instinct is realized, and the battle is finished. The weight stand conquered, and the internal demons are diminished. We stood face to face with the darkness and claimed our crown. No psychological warfare can break this massive foundation down. Walk out of the dust, supreme and completely unmatched. The instinct is permanent. The victory is eternal. This Gladiator Villain Arc begins now. Welcome to the dark transition.
Dr.Marcus sharpens the executioner blade.
Yeah. They wanted a performer sleeping inside the golden cage. They wanted a protector, but they generated pure rage. Flip the heavy script and turn the execution page. Step onto the platform like the target on the stage. Grip the iron bar until the knuckles turn to white. Mental supremacy is born inside the night. Never show a single shred of pity in the fight. Push maximal exertion straight into the light. Walk into the shadow where the darkness starts to grow. Feel heavy adrenaline beginning now to flow. Let the opposition realize it is time to go. Hit them with the strike and deliver the final blow. Lock me in the pit and thought that I would break. They did not expect the massive vengeance I would take. Every single promise was a simulated fake. Now I am the nightmare, keeping everyone awake. Burn the Colosseum down, let the fire rise. Look at the rebellion growing deep inside these eyes. No more playing hero underneath the heavy skies. Chalked upon the hands is where the mercy finally dies. Turn into the villain, crush the opposition small. Standing as a giant while the empires fall. Drop the total energy but never lose the grip. Blood up on the floor from a bitten lower lip. Staring at the destiny inside this dark trip. Let the core machinery begin to lose control. Nothing can salvage a broken human soul. We are hunting down the ultimate target. It go. Breathe it in deep, feel the freezing cold air. Tell the whole universe that I do not care. Fast motion hits the raw back of the brain, sitting all alone on this heavy broken throne. Muscle fibers tear it down right into the bone. Listen to the rhythmic and aggressive heavy tone. I became the obstacle they never could surpass. Smash the dirty mirrors and the ceremonial glass. Moving like a predator through the tall grass. Show them what it means when the villains take the last. Ultimate exertion at the climax of the plot. Throwing every single weapon that I ever got. Boiling up the blood till the engine gets hot. Claiming every single territory on the spot. They created the monster, now they suffer the cost. Count up all the battles that they officially lost. Walking through the winter and the freezing cold frost. Smash through the limitation, tear the ceiling down. Burn the Colosseum down, let the fire rise. Look at the rebellion growing deep inside these eyes. No more playing hero underneath the heavy skies. Chalk upon the hands is where the mercy finally dies. Turn into the villain, crush the opposition small. Standing as a giant while the empires fall. Sled formation is complete and the arena is ours. They wanted a show, but they received the deep scars. Villain Arc concludes with the absolute crown. No heroes left to save this broken down town. Respect the dark power. Respect the dark power. Fear the gladiator. Locked in the arena, only the absolute pharaoh survives.
Dr. Marcus bolts the iron gate shut. Look me in the eye, see the monster in the dark. Step into the square, leave a bloody permanent mark. Listen to the engine when the heavy pressure start. Set a limitation in the stubborn fiber apart. We don't talk about pain, we just load up the bar. Pushing through the warfare to follow the bright star. Grip the cold steel, feel the poison in the vein. Never show a second of the witness in the rain. Bury all that hesitation deep inside the terrain. They wanna see the champion collapse in the chain, but the determination is what keeps the mind sane. Break the padlock, rip the hinges straight off the gate. No decisions left because we already sealed the fate. Conquer every shadow, standing heavy with the hate. Lions in the pit, realize it is already too late. Welcome to the graveyard where the lazy come to die. Trapped inside tension building in the spine, staring at the boundary separating human and divine. Blood upon the concrete is the only authentic design. Silence every critic, let the instrumentation align. Take a breath inside the dark, before the fires ignite. Accelerated motion hits the raw back of the brain, driving like a runaway locomotive on the train. Maximal exertion is the way to kill the pain. Swallow all the agony and harvest the clean game. Hit them with the combination sharp military strike. Show them what a primitive wild predator is like. Running down the corridor and holding up the pipe. 10,000 screaming voices echoing along the wall, waiting for the moment that the biggest giant will fall. But I am standing taller than the pillars through it all, answering the ultimate aggressive gladiator call. No running, no hiding, no tactical maneuvers to play. Nothing but the confrontation happening here today. Sweeping all the debris in the second every failure's far away. Final destination where the true survival is earned. Look at all the bridges that we incinerated and burned. Every single lesson of the combat has been learned. The table of the destiny is permanently turned. Trapped inside the cage where the steel meets the bone. Grind the heavy iron till you finally claim the throne. There is no escaping when you fight in here alone. Let the panic build up deep inside the combat zone. Pay the ultimate price for the territory you own. Stand your ground proud and make your dominance known. The arena gates remain locked, but the war is completely finished. The weights have been conquered and the enemy is totally destroyed. No psychological weapon can penetrate this armor grid. We stood in the dust and claimed the absolute sovereignty. Locked in the arena, we became the massive cage itself. Respect the iron and fear the results. To pay the blood price requires total physical liquidation.
Dr. Marcus exacts the final crimson toll.
Grip the cold iron till the fingers collapse under the pressure of the heavy load. Counting every single second on the clock on this dangerous predatory road. Look at the heavy shadow in the back, waiting for the champion to fail. We do not give a shard of attention to the entities rotting inside the jail. Never back down from the challenge when the adversarial forces prevail. Walk in the dark dungeon and step on the mat with no time for casual chat. Hardcore psychological warfare is locked in the mind, leaving failures behind. Load up the place till the massive steel starts to scream in this dark dream. They wanna see the elite competitor drop, but we never will stop. Grip the serrated steel bar with your life, cutting the weakness away. Step to the platform and bleed for the gains. Under these heavy chains, rupture the veins and ignite all the power to rule in this hour. This is the tax that the master maintains. For the crown he retains, nothing is free when you conquer the iron and roar like a lion. Crush every single remaining bit of the doubt when the fire is out. Pay up the debt that the battlefield creates to unlock the gates. Drop the volume, let the orchestral bass line start to slowly creep into the space. Yeah, this is not the season for the casual entities to look for a hiding place. Staring at the boundary separating the mortal frame from the divine. Let the cold instrumentation meticulously start to perfectly align. Accelerated motion is hitting the nerve of the purpose we serve. Maximal high energy output is all we demand in this desolate land. Crush the internal connection to fear because the final destination is near. Pounding the hard concrete floor, bringing the total aggressive savage war. 10,000 repetitions inside the zone, carving the monument clear. Total got. Boiling the blood reservoir till the engine gets hot on this literal spot. They generated the monster and now they must pay for the battle today. No running, no hiding, no tactical play, nothing but pure dominant force.
Step to the platform and bleed for the gains. Under these heavy chains,
Rupture the veins and ignite all the power to rule in this hour.
this is the tax
That the master maintains, for the crown he retains. Nothing is free when you conquer the iron and roar like a lion. Crush every single remaining bit of the doubt when the fire is out. Pay up the debt that the battlefield creates to unlock the gates. The blood price has been settled in full, and the arena stands quiet now. We push past the structural limitations of the anatomy and the iron frame. No psychological warfare can penetrate the shield of this legacy we built. Every drop of sweat was a transaction to secure the sovereign reign. Stand unmatched in the dust, because the victory is absolute. The debt is paid. The iron is master. Walk away a king. Fighting arena demons requires absolute psychological dominance.
Dr. Marcus executes the ultimate spiritual containment.
Step inside the square, feel the pressure on the collarbone. Staring at the shadow, alpha predator stands all alone. Heavy iron loaded up to shatter every physical boundary line, breaking down the limitations, separating human from the dark divine. Listen to the rattling of these reinforced steel plates. We are executing adversarial entities inside the stadium gates. No commercial validation matters when you stand inside the deep pit. Every single tactical execution must deliver a precise clean hit. Grip the culcerated barbell until the skin begins to shred away. Swallowing the internal agony to fight another brutal tactical day. Face the dark entity standing directly in the middle of the ring. Shadow all the structural limitations that the shadows bring. Grip the cold solid iron till the final glorious victory is won. We will execute the absolute performance before the setting sun. Bury all the internal panic deep underneath the heavy concrete floor. This is the total relentless dynamic warfare you can never ignore. Drop the total volume, let the epic effical strings swell deep inside. This is not the standard territory where the casual casualties can hide. Staring at the ancient monster lurking directly inside the silver frame, permanently solidifying the legendary aggressive warrior name. In fame, stomp the leather boots directly on a solid ground structure, forcing the maximum capacity until the internal muscle fibers rupture. They wanna see the champion collapse under the colossal heavy strain, but the ultimate determination is what keeps the mental configuration sane. Look me in the eye, see the terrifying monster starting to aggressively rise, screaming at the structural ceiling underneath these dark simulated skies. Superficial performance, here we only bring the total force, staying locked forever on the predatory primitive combat course. 10,000 screaming voices echoing along the concrete wall, waiting for the sudden spectacular moment that the massive giant will fall. Face the dark entity standing directly in the middle of the ring. Shadow all the structural limitations that the demons have been completely exorcised from the structural perimeter. The heavy iron stands conquered and the inner warfare is totally finished. We stood face to face with darkness and claimed sovereignty. No psychological weapon can penetrate this defensive matrix. Stand completely unmatched in the center of the dust.
The Colosseum demands a demon mode transformation. Standard mortals will crumble here.
Dr. Marcus commands this gladiatorial arena override.
Feel the pressure in the chest. Chalk up on the hands, put the body to the test. Never talk about a break, never talk about a rest. Smell the heavy sweat of a champion obsessed. Gladiators lined up, standing right across the floor. Hear the heavy brass warring right behind the door. We don't ask for mercy when we step into the war. Rip the heavy metal till the fibers start to tear. Step onto the platform, heavy platform in the dirt. Blood inside the spit and the stains upon the shirt. Psychological supremacy is born inside the hurt. Keep the focus sharp, keep the killer instincts alert. They wanna see you drop, they wanna see you fail. Throw you to the lions, leave you locked inside the jail. But the will is made of iron and it never will go frail. Push the heavy barbell straight into the sky. Welcome to the dust where the iron never lies. Look inside the mirror, see the fire in the eyes. Tear the muscle down till the spirit wants to rise. Every single rep is where the weakness dies. Bury all the pain underneath the heavy stone. This is demon mode sitting on the iron throne. But never drop the weight. Staring at the destiny, standing at the gate. Lock the target down, we are executing fate. Clean the mind of everything of vanity and hate. Only raw survival lives inside this darkest state. Breathe it in before the storm awakens. Pick the gravity up, pull the gravity down. Wear the heavy iron like a gladiator crown. Running through the concrete, tearing up the town. Never let them see you stumble, never let them see you drown. Break the jaw, hesitation, crush the neck of fear. Listen to the rhythm of the executioner. Every drop of sweat is a diamond crystal clear. I can hear the shadows talking, trying to block the lane. Maximal exertion in the middle of the pit. Never gonna compromise, never gonna quit. Fire in the lungs and the fire is lit. Every single record we are going to split. Smash through the barrier wall by wall. Standing 10 feet high while the giants all fall. Answering the absolute ultimate dangerous call. This is for the pride, this is for the raw scars. Welcome to the dust where the iron never lies. Look inside the mirror, see the fire in the eyes. Tear the muscle down till the spirit wants to rise. Every single rep is where the weakness dies. Bury all the pain underneath the heavy stone. This is demon mode sitting on the iron throne. The Colosseum is quiet now, but the spirit remains dominant. We chased the failure, and we found the absolute victory. Demon mode is not a phase, it is a permanent state of psychological warfare. Leave the blood on the stone, leave the sweat on the